Hi everyone, welcome back to A Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie and today we're going to talk about the April SCT Sampler Kit. I know, it's no longer April. Unfortunately, April just kind of got away from me and I didn't get around to playing with the kit. And I did want to share what I received and what I made from it. So, without further ado, let's look at what came in April's kit. Okay, from Paige Evans Wonders collection, we got 6 of the different pattern papers. So again, this is a sampling of the 12 by 12 sheets. You get a quarter, the floral, the back side is a stripe, I've got a paint splotch, and on this side is a geometric shape in kind of an orangey coral color on this pink. Split circles and a, what do you call it, a hash grid. A rainbow stripe, purple hearts, her signature 2-inch square page. On the back side are a turquoise on blue star pattern and then some butterflies with a green floral. Also received some of the cut aparts. I got the alphabet stickers, this kind of crepe paper embellishment, some gold puffy hearts, and then for ephemera pieces I have the joy, the envelope with the flowers, one with the gold foil, you make today better, and then stop and smell the flowers. Now I have 2 ephemera pieces. I'm not entirely sure if they're from this collection or from the next one, so they're kind of in limbo and I don't have my camera readily available to look it up, but there's this memory and this here now. I think it goes with both, so I'm not sure. But this has a different feel than this, so I'm thinking it's the other one. Anyways, now you know. Also, what I think belongs to the second collection, which is Photoplay, Fern and Williard, are these tickets. Journaling tickets, those are cute. Received these color cards, cut aparts, and then for the 6x6 paper, there's this casual floral with a blue scallop, 2x2 squares with a yellow gingham, these super cute little frogs, a random dot, and these ladybugs, green floral stems, some dragonflies and butterflies, and a plaid. And then we also received a cut apart, but more for ephemera pieces. And then the last items in the kit are a stamp set from Gina K and the acrylic piece from SCT, which says smile. So that is what I have to play with. Let me get going and I will come back and show you what you can make with an SCT sampler kit. So I think I'm finished playing with the kit. This is everything that I have left from the Photoplay paper, and I'm not going to keep any of this. It's too small of scraps to worry about at this point. And let me show you what I made with them. So the first card is this really basic card just with some pattern paper. I pulled in some black cardstock. This is one of the cut apart or die cut ephemera pieces, and just added a little bit of twine. Using the cut apart, I mounted it on a black die cut scalloped rectangle, and then that is matted on the fun floral piece. Again, taking one of the cut aparts, I took the paper that looked kind of like sky. It had the clouds and the bugs, the dragonflies, and the sun shapes on it. I mounted this on a navy card base that I had in my stash, and when you open it up, I also included this cut apart piece so that it kind of plays off the theme from the front. I still had some more pieces left from the cut aparts, and so I cut out the floral image along with the sentiment for you, matted it with some paper, and then on the inside I used the die cut piece that says "You are beautiful." From the coloring cards, so there was 2 cards that you could color. I colored the floral piece with some alcohol inks. This is matted very crookedly, yeah, which it's not coming off, and there's a reason why it's crooked and not coming off. Anyways, I digress. So I colored this with alcohol markers. This is the back side of the other color piece. I just opted not to color it, and then just mounted it on the yellow gingham and then on this cranberry colored card base. Okay, so let me back up the train and tell you why this is crooked. I used this glue. I've been playing with it for a little while now. It's by Ranger, Wendy Vecchi Perfect Card Adhesive. The glue itself is great, like it's super sticky and it's not going to come apart. My problem is that I am used to using Scotch Quick Dry, which dries like instantaneously pretty much. So there's not a lot of wiggle room. There is a lot of wiggle room with this, and so because I'm not used to it, I often put these aside before the glue is completely settled, and then you end up with crooked cards. So the glue's good, it's got wiggle room. If you like that sort of thing, it's great glue. I will finish this up, but I probably will not be repurchasing it because I don't like the wiggle room it provides, but that's my own personal choice. Just I wanted to let you know in case you are interested in trying this out. Okay, back to the cards. I fussy cut out a bunch of these frogs from the pattern paper. This is a frog from the die cut sheet. I pulled this blue turquoise card base to act as the water, and then this is pattern paper from the collection. I was going to use one of those springs that you can like kind of flick on it, but you know what? In my craft room cleanup, I don't know where I put them, so I have to do a little bit of search. Here's another problem with that glue. Again, was not intentional, but the glue was still not quite settled when I closed this, and now they have shifted. So I'm going to see if I can pry this one off because I didn't use as much glue and reposition it. I then had a few scraps left over, so I just made a card base, and this will go in with my card base stash. Let's move on to Paige Evans' collection. I have even less of Paige Evans paper. This is it, folks. That's all that is left. I have used up the alpha stickers, you know, a fair amount. And what's left here, I think I can still make a few more words, so this is going to go in my alphabet stash. I made some scrapbook pages. This actually was International Scrapbook Day, and so it was only fitting that I also made some layouts. This is one where I just took strips of the different pattern paper. I did have to pull this from my stash. It happens to be from the same collection, Paige Evans Wonders, so I have some of the full 12 by 12 sheets. And so I did supplement with that, but everything else on here, with the exception of these glitter hearts, were from the SCT Sampler Kit. The second layout I created, again, uses little blocks of the pattern paper. This is that same one I pulled from my stash, but everything else on here came from the kit. I then still had enough paper left over, and so I did a base page, and I've allowed for a 4x6 photo or 2 3x4s. Obviously, if I want to add smaller photos, I have space to do that when I decide to use this page. All the embellishments are butterflies that I cut out of the 6x6 piece of paper. And I still had a few tiny bits of scraps left, and so I made a really simple card, just 2 strips of paper, and then the die cut piece, which I mounted on foam tape. And then on the inside, I used the stickers to spell out thank you. So that is it for the SCT Sampler Kit for the month of April. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, happy crafting.